hosts. Like pretty much everything right now, this year's drive is going to be a little different. We'll still be bringing you very special episodes, fun community activities, premium thank you gifts, but we also know it's a weird time and for some folks, a really difficult one. Some people are in a position to become new or upgrading members, others can't right now, and that is okay. We'll have ways for you to support Max Fun at every level, including some ways that won't cost you anything. We're also going to run the drive for 4 weeks instead of 2. We didn't think it was a good time to be rushing anybody, and having a longer drive lets us be a little more low-key in our drive pitch. It also gives us more time to do fun stuff, like the weekly live streams we'll be putting on for charity throughout the drive. Most importantly, we want the 2020 Max Fun Drive to highlight all the ways we support each other and our communities. We also want to show how grateful we are to you for making all the work that we do possible. Stay safe. We'll see you July 13th for the Max Fun Drive.
It is a time of chaos. Without a ruler, the galaxy is paralyzed by lawlessness, unrest, and of course the colossal All-Wheat, which looks like a star, except instead of radiating light, it radiates a hangover. Now, Captain Dar and their intrepid crew must survive the looming threats, reunite a fractured galaxy, and meet weird bug creatures and stuff. This is Mission 26.
Yeah, what is it, AJ?
So do you still, believe in the space, or what?
Do I believe? Yeah, of course I believe in the space. What are you talking about?
Are you still practicing, or what?
Yeah, I convene with the space every day. And you know what? Actually, I'm glad you mentioned that, because now I've been trying to think more about the stuff.
Yeah, I haven't really been kind of doing it, talking about the space and doing stuff. Remember how I used to open portals with my hands?
Yeah, what happened to that?
Yeah, I'm,
Also, you used to hang out with all those guys from Zima Prime.
Yeah, well, those guys have not really been contacting me lately. I logged in. The forums are sort of dead, so, I kind of thought, maybe this is kind of my journey,
What about the journey to complete the job I gave you?
Yeah, I'm about to get on it. I'm just almost done through finishing that job for you.
What job did you get?
What job?
Oh, you guys don't remember your job that Barty gave you?
Wait, me? What's yours?
Oh, I'm swabbing.
Swabbing?
Yeah, I swabbed the floor. I swabbed the deck.
All right, Bargy, I'm all done.
Great.
Dar, what was your job?
Isn't it obvious? Look around.
Papa, lift your foot up.
Okay.
You gotta swab.
All right.
Swab it.
Was your job also swabbing, Dar?
Yeah. What do you mean also? Who else was swabbing?
I think AJ was swabbing, and I think maybe C53 and I were both also supposed to be swabbing.
Wait, did we double swab this?
I'm sorry, what is swabbing exactly?
Plek, swabbing is obviously when you put those little dust catcher sheets underneath your feet and you shuffle around
Is that what you
on
guys are
Bargy.
doing?
Swab it! Really going after it.
Yeah. I have an incoming call from my free advice adjourn.
Oh, Nermit.
Hold
on, C53.
Whenever they're giving me free advice, I get to announce it.
Hey, Nermy.
What do you think I should do, huh? Should I take the job? Should I stick it to him?
Sorry, Bargy. I know I owe you a couple free advice calls, but
What?
this is a regular mission call.
Shouldn't have picked up. Wasted minutes of my life doing someone else's job.
What? Oh, saying that I called? Seems like not that much work.
You can get the next one, see? I'm sorry.
Fair enough.
Okay, whatever. Guys, listen. Huge mission today. Very exciting. You're going to a zombie planet.
Yes, let's do this.
Okay, Nermit, what does that mean? Does that mean that the molten core has stopped moving, or?
No, this rules. It's wave after wave of enemy that you can mow down without feeling any remorse. I love it.
That's probably not what Norman means.
AJ, AJ's got it. Yeah, it's zombies. It's literal zombies. This is obviously a great opportunity. Sisu hasn't done the most important thing that a candidate has to do, which is obviously...
Announce what their platform is.
Okay, that too, but also...
Pick a running mate.
Sure, that, well, when she did, and then we had a problem, but...
Make sure the infrastructure exists for safe and fair elections.
Yeah, those are kind of details, but the big thing...
Figure out what sort of government exactly will be in place afterwards, because honestly, I have no idea what sort of...
Yeah.
That's a really good one, Margie.
Text me back.
All great ideas, but obviously not as important as just straight up saving a planet. And what better kind of planet to save than one that's overrun by zombies?
All right, Nermit.
Yeah.
Just so we're clear, when you say zombies,
Yes.
you mean corpses that have been reanimated.
What?
This isn't just like some slang term that you're using for deadbeats.
Zombies, yes. Is a
Yeah, just
transmission
zombies
breaking
isn't
up?
the name of a species we're not familiar with.
Oh, yeah, good question. Very good question.
Why are we asking so many questions?
Yeah.
It's a planet of zombies. We take our guns out and we just go to it. Let's lock and load.
Only one of us has guns. What are we doing?
I will say this, and I'm going to say it, okay? The zombies love me. It's not going to be a problem.
Zombies love you.
Well, that zombie hollow that I did honestly portrayed them in a way that most hollows have them as stereotypes, but it showed them as very three-dimensional, complicated characters.
Right, the climactic scene of Starship of the Dead was mostly just zombies talking about being really dehydrated.
Exactly. It would finally be nice to go somewhere unappreciated for a change.
So just all the people who are not zombies, save them. Sisu gets the credit.
I'm so excited.
Look who's been just off camera here, everyone.
Hi, crew. It's me, Sisu Gundu.
Hey.
Is everyone excited to go to a zombie planet? If you are, let me hear you say, "Hee-haw!"
Yeah, let's do this.
I think they all said it.
Nermit, we clearly no.
Okay, well, I have to go. I got a couple of hands I gotta shake, if you know what I mean. I'm literally gonna be shaking hands with many sentients, so, okay, goodbye!
Text me back.
Thanks, Sisu. Before you all die, I want you to know I love you.
Nermit!
What? Obviously, you're gonna die on this zombie planet, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I just playing it cool in front of Sisu.
Just checking back in.
Oh, yep. Have a fun, guys. Bye.
I think the pressure might be getting to him.
Yeah, he's got to learn to stand up to Sisu.
Did he tell us to have a fun, guys?
I think he did.
Look at him. It's just a huge horde of them. Yeah, you don't get to see a horde that big. That's pretty great.
Well, if we're gonna search for survivors, we'll need to move stealth.
Attention zombies, the Barbarian Jade has returned. So excited to be back. Bobby is here.
You're eliminating the surprise of us arriving.
But you know what? Zombies love a comeback. That's kind of their whole thing.
That's true. That's really true.
It's true.
Hello, zombie. Hello.
No, Bargy,
Hi.
you gotta close your hatch.
These zombies are gonna run right up and you start to feel
All right, come. Let's do this. I'm gonna go meet them. They're swarming. Let's see.
I'm just gonna follow AJ here. I'll make sure he doesn't get it. He's having some fun.
See, are you on that?
Yeah, no. Get behind him.
Okay, Fleck, come on, you and I, we're doing this. Come on.
You gotta save me. You gotta protect me.
I've got your back, buddy. Now we just gotta link hands here and
Those
just
are literal zombies they are.
yeah, and we're just gonna get
Rotting
right up.
corpses. Animated
We're
life
gonna
support.
come right off of Bargy, and we'll be fine.
Well, they really do love Bargy. Please write it out. To the Sinclair. Love.
Oh, wonderful, yes. Barky's back.
My second favorite ship after 92.
going into dark mode.
No. Margie, keep the lights on, please.
Okay, well now they're just baiting her. Okay, it doesn't matter. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need to split up.
What? No. Darn, you need to protect me. This is a terrible idea.
Plek, listen to me. It's too dangerous for you to be with me. I'm too sexy to these zombies.
What?
Plek, come on, you've seen a zombie hollow. The sexy one is the first to go, and how could the zombies resist all of this? Zombies aren't gonna come anywhere near you, and they're gonna be all over me.
Yeah, that's definitely fair.
I mean, and plus, it couldn't hurt if, we tried to find weapons.
Of course. The dinglehopper's in my room. I'll go get that.
Yeah, sure. Okay, you go find a stick in your room,
Yeah, the dinglehopper, yes.
and I'll go find a blaster.
Sure.
Gonna lead a parade of zombies through Bargy.
Oh, boy.
Follow me, boys!
Don't go too far ahead, buddy. Okay. I want you to wait at the corner for me.
Hold your eyeballs out. Let's go.
Hey, did you have like a specific anti-zombie class that you took?
Yeah.
You seem very prepared for
I mean, I audited it, but yeah. I got survivors. In it too. There's survivors in it too. I'm making my way to them. There are two Explorers right over there. Fear not. We are here to save you.
Hey, what are you drips doing to our zombies?
I'm sorry. Did you say you're a zombie?
Yeah, these are our friends. This is our community. Hi. Who exactly are you?
Yes, sir. This is AJ 294. We were sent because we were told that the zombie planet needed saving.
Okay. Well, you know it half right. It is a zombie planet.
I'm taking this guy's head off. Should I put it back on? Or
Yes,
should I-
please.
Sorry. I'm so sorry.
I'll just toggle right off his body as somebody took a step back.
It's okay. He'll be fine.
Okay. What do you mean when you say they're your zombies? Who are you?
I'm Dr. Marilyn Warehouser, and this is my husband, the Grandpa. Dr. Grandpa Warehouser, known to me as the Grandpa. We're deep in love.
Well, that's beautiful.
It's a little pet name, because I'm wrinkly.
Right.
Oh, okay. I can sort of see it now. Okay. Just you know, away from me.
Yeah, I really don't want it.
Susan?
Oh, they have names?
Yeah. Everyone has a name.
Well, the sort of thing with zombies is they're like a faceless mask.
Right. It's bad when you cut through the
They don't have identity so much.
Yeah.
Wow. Stereotyping. Truly stereotyping. Just because, a zombie doesn't have dreams and hopes and opinions doesn't mean they're still not a person. All right?
I guess that's technically true.
I mean, it means they're not a person. It means they're a zombie. Right, but there's an identity, a unique zombie identity to each one of them. Yeah, there's something called zombie culture. Right, people.
Okay. You know, and that's on us for not doing the research before we got here.
Must be great, but also tea time is ready.
Oh, it is tea time if you'd like a cuppa. We will be just sitting with some of our friends.
Sorry, I'm late with the biscuit.
Honestly, it's all right, Reginald.
Here you go. No, we'd love to come together.
Yeah. I figured out.
Exactly what the deal is. I'm slow.
Gee, with all these zombies.
Become a zombie, it'll be great.
Sorry, what was the other? Did you say become a zombie?
Yeah, I assume that's why you're here, right?
No.
Why else would you come to a planet of only zombies?
You know, you make a fair point there with that question. Are you familiar with Cece Grindu? She's running for leader of the galaxy.
I think I saw an ad somewhere.
Okay, yeah, good. That's great. Actually, if you could tell us where you saw the ad, we saw it. Like,
See, I don't know what this is.
well, that just seems like a good mechanism. You know what? We'll get to it later. We were sent here to sort of eliminate all the zombies and save this planet.
Wow, that is bold, okay? We are two scientists. We are two, honestly, I'll say it, geniuses. Grandpa, you're
Professor. We are peace merchants, if you will.
Yes, we are.
All right.
We are. Look at us, healthy, thriving. Our love has never been stronger.
We have a universal mission, maybe given to us by Rod himself.
Wow. And just to be 100% transparent about this, your mission is to turn everyone in the galaxy into a zombie?
I would say universe.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah, galaxy. That's small beans, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I just thought since everything was sort of like abandoned and sort of spooky looking, and you guys are sort of like here with all these zombies that maybe you wanted to be rescued. Is that just me with my preconceived notions of it?
Yes. You think it's creepy. You know what I like? I like a muted palette. I find it relaxing. I find it very soothing. You know, honestly, I don't want this tea to get cold. Let's go. Let's go inside.
You guys like rooibos? Rooibos is how they pronounce it.
Oh yeah. Red rooibos.
I don't want to put a damn on anything. This is all that's lovely, but I am a druid. I won't be able to drink any of this.
Okay.
What if we could make you organic somehow?
That would be pretty impressive.
And then turn you into a zombie?
Okay. I think respectfully I will have to decline that.
Okay, well, you know what? You haven't heard the full pitch, okay? You seem, a little uptight.
Yeah, like you got a metal rod up your old bum.
Well, I mean, technically I'm a loaded right. Technically I do. It's there for stability, so.
You guys got it pegged. It's great.
Well, you have a lot of intensity, too, that I think could be dialed down. Yes, sir.
Listen, I was bred with a bunch of faceless clones. Like, I'm not a zombie, all right? I'm part of the mindless horde that fights the zombie. You know what I mean?
I mean, this just takes me back. Oh, nostalgia. What a drug.
Speaking of drugs, can we put a zombie drug in your tea?
I mean, you could. I'm just not going to drink the tea.
I feel weird because I feel like I'd have to be polite. But then I realized...
You don't have to say yes to
Okay,
this.
cool. Thank you. Thank you for giving me the out. I was worried.
Dr. Marilyn Warehouser, can I ask, how recently was this planet not a zombie planet?
You know, we really came into our comfort about 7 months ago. Don't you think? 7 months?
Oh, wow. That is recent. This is what I'm going to say.
It took a while. It took
211 days to be exact. I have a sobriety counter I use.
Well, Grandpa's been clean.
Wow. Congratulations.
That's really helped us get to where we wanted to be, you know, with our mission.
Let go and let Rod.
I don't know that Rod would be cool with this.
Well, that's where you're wrong. Rod wanted... What did Rod want?
Yeah.
Peace.
Before you two drips showed up, did you see any fighting outside?
Well, I guess...
No, I guess...
No.
They all sort of moved as one.
As one.
As one.
It is beautiful to watch a common goal.
Should I take this tea and become a
Don't
zombie?
Yes.
I'm just going to tip this
Drink
tea.
up.
Okay. Knock it out my head. All right.
Can we get another cuppa over here?
Reginald.
I mean, I'm normally on biscuit duty, but okay. I mean, he's in a tuxedo, so...
Yeah, I mean, it's stained horribly, but it's rotting flesh.
You put down a biscuit tray, it's
Did the people that you turned into zombies have a say? Like, were you being gracious with them the way you're offering us the chance to become zombies? And you're kindly, but firmly saying no?
But also keeping it on the table.
How many people have a say in their destinies?
You know, this wasn't a question as much as an opportunity.
It wasn't a question, it was an exclamation mark.
Wow. Grandpapa, you are a poet. I will tell you this. Yes, of course, some people were resistant, just like you.
Yeah.
However, as they watched...
I would say all people were resistant.
Granted. However, as they watched everyone around them succumb to freedom, succumb to peace. I mean, you know, it just became a no-brainer. Sorry for the joke. It's
a little insensitive. There's some people out there who can see some corpses.
Ultimately, is death not the greatest? Rest in peace. Is that not what it says?
Hey, maybe I should drink this. I'm kind of... Okay, I'm sorry.
I need to get back to my room. I need to get back to my dingle hopper. Hello?
Me. What? Right?
Oh, is that a question?
Be new to this.
Oh, then no, I don't think so. Oh,
Fleck, I've made it to the sub-basement. How are you doing? Have you made it to your bedroom yet?
no, actually, I ran into a zombie and we're just kind of discussing something.
I feel like there has to be an old-timey nostalgic blaster, even if it was just a prop from a movie.
Dart, do you have AJ's tube?
Yeah, it lights up. The sub-basement has no lighting. I'm literally feeling around in the dark here. But you have to keep turning it to, keep the light going.
Okay, listen, I'm almost back to my room. If I can get back to my room, I can get my dingle hopper, and then I think. Dart, it's got my leg.
Looks like you'll be fine. Just grab your dingle hopper and then walk out. He's not gonna bother
No,
you.
it's pinned me to the ground.
Wait, what?
It's licking its this decomposing lips.
Okay, you gotta get out of there.
Single lip, one lip.
You gotta get out of there. You gotta go barricade yourself in my room because I have grossly underestimated how sexy you are to zombies. Thank you!
He's a 9 minimum.
How many?
I don't know math.
It's not math. It's just counting.
I don't know what math is. It is. It's
Clank, stop flirting with the zombie.
I'm not, I swear.
love your room.
Dr. Can you tell us what supposed improvements you've seen on the planet now that it's all zombies?
Look over there. Do you see all the zombies swimming in the flesh pit?
Okay.
Back and forth.
No running outside the pool.
It's so meditative, honestly, almost, to just, feel like, there's no destination, there's no hurry, just be in the flesh pit.
Just to be clear, the flesh pit is
The flesh of other zombies.
Right, as they decompose, it becomes a little liquid, and then it just becomes, a little soupy. And so, but then, you see what that is, though? That's a silver lining. Taking a soupy mound of flesh and turning it into a pool, that can only be done once you are disconnected from the wants and needs of every day.
And look, loose teeth everywhere.
This is one of the most horrible things I've ever seen.
Only 5 more minutes of open square. Then it's lame.
Alright, anything other than the soupy flesh pit to support your argument?
Do you see that library? Just look up ahead. Gorgeous library.
Not a single person reading a violent book.
Also, we got rid of late fees. All right?
Okay, what troubles me is the subtext that nobody's reading violent books and there's no need for late fees because nobody can read a book anymore.
Well, sure. I think you get it. I think you're getting it. Because basically what we say, don't start none, won't be none. And that's the whole kind of print, that's the point of creating this, I don't know, what'd you call it, Grandpa?
Paradise?
Yes, paradise.
Hey, I think I should probably drink the zombie tea, right?
Jake, but you came down to this planet wanting to kill every single zombie on the planet. Now you want to become a zombie?
I mean,
Don't sleep on the biscuit.
You see that? You see that?
Oh, that's for this tray of
his
biscuits.
jaw fell off when he said that, too.
Push him against the upper kick.
Alright, listen, Dr. Berghauser,
You can call me Grandpa.
I was talking to your wife, Dr. Marilyn Berghauser. We're still concerned by the fact that you forcibly turned these people into zombies, and now you're wanting to do that to the entire universe, even if they don't want it.
Okay, but don't you think really what we're giving people is a calmness? A comfort. It's not really taking away as much as giving.
Yeah, what are people after? Of all creatures, great and small.
Yes.
Of all stars and stripes.
Yes.
Of this universe.
Yes.
Brains?
AJ, you are just a follower, and that's what you are, and I have to be okay with that.
I actually think of it as leading, but just with another person telling you what to do.
Grandpa and I, we walk around. I love to go into the library, no late fees.
Yes, you
And at the end of the day, we just look over it. We look at everything.
We hold hands, we look. I wipe the dew off of your eyebrows.
Oh, there's always morning dew, no matter the time
There's
of
a lot
day.
more hands.
Seems improbable, but alright.
And we say, what a wonderful universe we will create.
You guys, you did come here on a ship, right? You have the capacity to visit other...
Yes, we did.
Okay.
Oh, we should let them get on the ship.
Thank you!
AJ, they're not coming on the ship.
Well, I mean, we can carry our weight. We're, you know what? We can swab a deck, if need be.
I swabbed my way through science school.
You guys are swabbers?
Yes, we weren't born with a silver spoon.
We were born with a wooden swab in our teeth.
Now, listen, this society sounds very good for the both of you. But what if there's a zombie out there that doesn't want to be a zombie? What do you do for that person?
Too late, already a zombie.
Yeah, I guess that's my point. Yeah, it's sort of too late.
If you'll excuse me and my associate here, we would like to just talk for a brief moment.
All right, take your time. All right, AJ, there's no pressure here.
Thank you so much, Dr. Marilyn Warehouser.
All right, listen, AJ,
I think we should let them on the ship.
no, AJ, what are you talking about?
Well, they were talking about how they know how to swab.
AJ, they're just trying to get aboard the ship so they can turn us into zombies, go to some other planet, and turn them into zombies.
Right, but no late fees.
Jay, you've never paid a late fee in your life.
No, I've never used the library. I've never been to the library, but...
We've been to a library.
Oh, yeah. That's when I drop-kicked that...
You drop-kicked the librarian, yeah.
Anyway, do you know what I mean? Like, they seem like cool and they're like so in love and it's like really
They're so in
awesome.
love, which makes the fact that they want to turn the entire galaxy into zombies much more disturbing.
Right, but do you
Now, what to
know
do
what
with
they were
that?
talking about? Like wiping dew off each other's eyebrows? That's pretty great. And then they just get to swab it and we just sit back and let them turn everybody into zombies.
AJ, we're not going to do that, all right? And I think they're really romanticizing the zombie experience.
Listen, if we don't take them, it was your idea. Because I don't want to have to explain it to the crew that we didn't take the people who want to make the universe into zombies. Doctors Warehouse and my associate and I here have spoken. And this is not my decision at all. If it were up to me, I would become a zombie,
Yes.
bring you on the ship,
Yes.
Great,
make
let's do
more
it.
zombies.
Absolutely.
But unfortunately, it's not up to me.
Why not? Why are you the one taking orders?
Are you saying you're not in control? You mean not in
Yeah.
control the way this other creature
Yeah,
says
that's
we're going
right.
to turn them into zombies?
It should be my decision to be a mindless zombie.
Exactly, that's what we're here to do.
It's my right. It's my autonomy to become a...
Put that tea down.
I'm liberating myself because I am tired of being one of like a faceless horde of mindless clones. I want to become a zombie.
Yes.
AJ.
Give me that
Absolutely.
tea, please.
Reginald?
Yeah. Oh, it's beautiful. It's
Oh,
beautiful.
it doesn't taste good.
Yeah, no, I bet it doesn't. Dummy.
Well, it's been sitting around for a couple hours.
Yes.
That's not a comment on the presentation of the tea.
It is lukewarm. It is lukewarm. That is, you know.
Don't think it's the temperature.
It is part of it is the temperature of my mind.
Dar, you have to get up here fast. I think they're in the vents, in the ducts, in Bargy. Dar,
I'm in the vents. Zombies aren't smart enough to get into the vents. Clearly it was me.
that was incredible. Wait a second.
Thank you.
Hold on. How did you fit into an air duct? Bargy's air ducts must be enormous if you can fit. I mean, I think of air ducts as being, you know, you sort of army crawl a little bit like a Tellurian might
Okay,
be able to
I
kind
don't
of
have
worm
time
their
to be
way
offended by this right now, but I promise you, Plek Dexter, I'm going to be very upset about this later.
Okay, I'm sorry. I guess it must just be a cavernous series.
Okay,
of,
let's
must be
back to
half
the
the ship.
zombie problem.
Listen, the zombie that cornered me, I managed to get out of my room with the dingle hopper, but I don't know where the zombie is.
Well, you closed the door, right?
No, I just ran out.
Plek, zombies don't know how to open doors. You always close the door behind you.
Oh, but you know, every time I see a zombie, they're like punching through to like grab you as you stand up
Punching
against
through metal? Are they punching through metal to grab you?
No, it's usually like a dilapidated wooden shack.
Okay, well, we have a problem now. Like, now we have to be fully prepared for a jump scare.
What do you mean?
Well, it's still out there. We don't know where, so at any point now, they're gonna just jump out and get us.
I mean, yeah, not if we get them first, right?
No, we don't do the jump scare. The zombies do the jump scare.
What if we jump scared them?
That's just, that's a term that I've never heard of.
Well then, okay, how do we avoid a jump scare?
Okay, back to back.
Okay.
And then we're just gonna rotate. Here, actually, if you put these dust cling sheets under your feet, that way we can just...
Are you trying to
just
get me to swap
rotate.
right now? Are we swapping right now?
It doesn't hurt to kill 2 Garfon with 1 stone, right?
I mean, sure, I guess. Okay, all right.
Okay, just rotate. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Okay, head on a swivel, head on a swivel.
If we're really, really quiet, we can probably avoid this jump scare.
Oh, jump scare!
Fatly, there you go.
My friend isn't interested!
Well, this is just great. You convinced this poor young man to become a zombie.
Yes, you're right. It is great. Thank you for acknowledging it finally after this whole time.
It was sarcasm. I was being facetious.
Oh, you know what? We're not used to that.
Yeah,
Because we've been
sorry.
around. Yeah, we've been around zombies
Zombies are very
for so
forthright.
long.
Hasn't been a lot of sarcasm around these parts.
Get it? Parts. Body parts.
They do seem to engage in wordplay.
Yes. Well, puns are natural. That's a part of the brain that'll never die. You know what? This is pretty great.
Right,
This is
yeah,
pretty
so-
great.
You know what? I know why this drip here isn't letting us on the ship. He wants his palm greased.
Okay.
Do you think the barrier between me letting you out of the ship to zombify the entire galaxy is a few crew?
Yeah, or, whatever we have lying around. A bag of teeth. What have you.
Bag of teeth? What am I gonna do with a bag of teeth?
Put them in your own mouth? I don't know.
I don't judge what you do with teeth. Some people just like the jingle jangle in their pockets.
You ever fall asleep to the sound of jingling teeth?
Absolutely not. I can confirm that has never once happened to me. Oh, you gotta try
That's
it.
what it is, I'll tell you. Now, so you're saying we can't get on the ship, huh? You're saying we can't get on?
No.
Okay,
You can't
okay.
get on the ship.
Fair
You know
enough, because you know what? Our new friend here, a lovely ambassador. That's an ambassador, yes. So you're going to get on that ship, and you are going to spread the good word.
Listen, is there a way to unzombie somebody?
Well, yeah, sure. I mean, there's plenty of ways. There's a drug, there's a frequency you can play that just automatically unzombifies them. There's sometimes rain does it.
Sometimes rain does it?
Yeah.
Sometimes rain does it?
Well, it depends on the pH.
Oh my
You know what? We have our lovely ambassador right here.
Yes.
You
Here,
know
take
what?
some tea.
Take some tea.
Well, obviously I approve the koozie, but nothing else matters.
And, go forth. Go forth. It was so good to meet you, and this is just wonderful.
Yeah, Reginald, bring him a biscuit to go. Put in foil.
Please,
Fine.
Reginald, do it. And please, if you have any questions about creating your own zombie community, you know where to find us. You know where to find us. We'll be right here
I have no
basking.
questions. I don't know what his opinion was based on that sound.
He agrees with us.
They all agree with us.
Listen, if you two love zombies so much, why aren't you zombies?
Because I didn't trust anyone to do the zombieing for us. But now we've got this drip. Might as well. You know what? I'm going to call your bluff, robot.
Well, no. The grandpa, I don't think.
No. Grandpa, make your own decision. If you want to be a zombie, go ahead and become a zombie.
I've always wanted to be a zombie.
Look, it's not hypocritical as much as I believe someone must be focused and present to oversee, to make sure that the flesh pit, is cleaned out every other day.
Well, it's awfully convenient that it's the both of you who don't have to be zombies.
Hey, I said I am going to do it.
Oh, yeah? No, big talk. Big talk, tough guy.
Oh, well,
See?
are you happy?
I hope you eat those. I hope you eat those words.
Gee, are you happy now?
On some level.
Get out of here! Get out of here! I have to deal with this.
Hey, And similarly, I have to deal with this. We're out there, Grandma. It's been an experience.
Don't worry, honey. It might rain soon. And depending on the rain, we may fix this.
Wait, this is my bedroom. Horsehead?
Horsehead, hey buddy, how you doing?
Where did you get that spiked Zyball hat? Did you hammer those nails into it yourself?
No.
And you know you're too young to be chomping on a cigar like that. Get that out of your mouth.
Yeah. Where'd all these sandbags come from? Horsehead, you got a real barricade in here, bud. Man, we should have come straight in here, Dar.
Well, I mean, I knew Horsehead could take care of themselves, but I didn't want to put the pressure on them to have to also take care of us.
Sure. Oh, they're coming.
Gun! Bargy, did you give my baby a gun?
No, I don't believe in guns.
Bargy, where have you been this whole time?
I've been flying the ship. My name is the Bulgarian Jet.
No, Bargy, I know
No,
we
Bargy,
were
we
being
know
attacked
that.
by zombies in here.
Honestly, I just thought you had some friends over, and I was really excited for you to be, getting new people in your lives.
Bargy,
Because honestly, you guys just hang out with yourselves all the time. It gets me a little worried.
Don't you
We
remember
were
you opened the hatch and
screaming.
hordes of zombies came on board?
What's wrong with being friends with zombies?
I don't know. They weren't our friends. They were trying to eat our brains.
Remember they were all clamoring for Tiny Toots?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay, now that all makes sense. See, I blacked out because as soon as anyone says that name, I go into self-care mode. So I completely shut down.
Self-care.
I'm gonna do it now. It's a delayed reaction, but I'm gonna do it. Going into self-care mode. Bargy, you're worth it. You're beautiful. And I'm back.
Oh, wow. Shorter this time.
It gets better as time goes on.
Okay, Bargy, could you just,
You want me to get rid of the zombies? Hey, zombies! If you wouldn't mind getting into a single line and leaving out of my hatch. There they go. Opening up my hatch. Goodbye.
Barge, I'm bringing this one on board.
You're bringing a zombie on board? Why?
DJ.
See, now come on. We both split up Tellurian responsibilities.
I know. When I didn't count on was that AJ would really want to become a zombie.
Oh.
Yeah, we did not factor that in, did we?
I figured that out. The good news is the process apparently is reversible.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a little indistinct as to the specifics, so I'm just gonna have to mess around with this tone generator for a little while.
Oh,
Did that work? One hurts. Did that work?
It seems to be just I don't know a whole lot about hertz. How many hertz do we have to go to get through all of them?
Well, the Tellurian hearing range is 20 hertz to 20 kilohertz, so we might be here for a while.
Okay.
Got it?
Wow.
Locked out.
What was that? How many hertz was that?